So knight f6, nice. So, okay, e6 and then g3. No, this is not me. Okay, but I feel like this opening, when you go g3 now, this is, I feel like this is like becoming Catalan opening. I already feel like this is, should be more than 1400, should be more than 1500. I think this is up there, everybody. I think it is. So, bishop b4 check, bishop d2. This is all very nice. And then, if bishop takes bishop, then queen takes is gonna be played probably. a5, also a really nice move. This like old theory, because then if takes, you take with the pawn, and you open up the a file for the rook. I would set this like 1800 so far. So castles, knight f3, and then d5. Very complex, everything. d5, the idea is just to, take the center. I feel like both players are playing really well this. Takes on c4 and bishop f4. And the idea of going bishop f4, I guess, is just to kind of get out of this, exchange thing, and to get a knight up to d4. So knight c6 was played, a3, kicking away the bishop, and then knight c3. And now, I mean, the issue with, a5, which was played a long time ago, is that b5 is not ever going to be able to be played because, there's no pawn defending it. So this pawn will be taken with, like, at some point a plan like e3, knight d2. Knight takes c4. This pawn will always be able to be taken because b5 is never going to be able to be possible. So, I don't understand chess. I just don't understand chess. I just don't understand chess. I honestly do not understand chess. I don't understand this game. I don't understand the game that I've been playing for 19 years. The game that I've spent my whole life on. I do not understand it. I do not understand it. Why is chess so complicated? Why is knight takes d4 being played? Like, this just does not make sense. I mean, this honestly makes no sense whatsoever. It's just a free piece. I don't know if they thought somehow that e5 was played. What was the time control of this game? That's also important news. A 3-minute game, okay, but this move 10, they cannot be in time trouble. So knight takes d4 and c6. And how does this make sense in any way, people? Is this like that Fisher game of the... No. It could be 1400 with strong opening. It could be. It could be. I would say, I mean, the thing is that white is playing well. It's just black that's playing really badly. So, yeah, okay. So, knight f3 and then knight d5. The knight is going up to the center. And are you sick because of the bread? No, Exoter. It's not the bread. It's not the bread. Knight f3 and then knight d5 and then bishop d2. Just defending this knight over here. Bishop f6, just, putting non-existent pressure on this knight. There's no pressure going on over here. e4, trying to go for e5. I mean, I feel like this game is being really well played, but I don't know. I guess that I always have to take away 1,000 points from whatever I want to say. Why is, for instance, black exchanging all their pieces? I don't understand that. Why would you exchange pieces being a piece down? Queen e2 looks very nice. You gotta go b5. And a4, just, trying to break everything over here. Even black was playing well outside of the one-move blunder they were. Salsam, you know what it feels like? It's like they went to a bathroom, let their little brother or sister make one move, and, be like, oh, this is a cool move, let me do it. And then when they came back, they panicked and were like, we need to fix this game. Like, that is basically, that's how I feel like this game is. Like, I don't understand it otherwise. Okay, so e5, rook b1, nice. You don't really want to take, You don't really want to take this one because then you're just going to be, losing all your pawns. Bishop d7, just defending this pawn, which, makes sense. Queen e3, I guess the idea is to go queen c5. White is playing this really well. Rook b8. Queen c5, I'm loving it. Loving it. Why are you... Okay, it's fine. Rook takes and then you take this one. So, yeah, this is being really nice, taking all the pawns. This bishop is being threatened, but also, knight c4 is threatened. So you kind of have to go for this move over here, and then takes, and then what else can you do? Knight back. Yeah, maybe knight back. I guess that's what you have here to do, yeah. That makes sense to get a knight up over here. That's look really nice. So knight f3 and then b4. Okay, you see, now stuff is, starting to be non-understandable again because now black is just giving away a free pawn. So b4, I mean, this just doesn't make sense because after you go pawn takes b4, if rook takes, and pawn takes, this rook is going to be hanging. And if pawn takes, this rook is going to be hanging anyway. So no matter what happens, this rook is hanging, you know? Let's see. So c3, but then you got to go... Oh, going for this? Oh, yeah, because then I guess if rook takes pawn, there is going to be rook here. And now rook there. Okay, but now I just don't really understand why this pawn wasn't taken. Like, this pawn can be taken, I guess, like, you know, they didn't want to get into this type of stuff. But this type of stuff would have been fine. But it does look a little bit scary, to be honest. It does look a bit scary. I actually get it. But yeah, anyway, so let's see. So rook c5. I just feel like this was a bit, you know, you didn't have to get into this. This pawn is getting quite strong. But I guess that this pawn is always going to be able to be taken. Takes, and then rook here. And now that pawn is being taken. So knight f4. King here. King f3. Kind of, I guess, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter where you go. Takes. Knight here. Rook check. Okay, let's keep it going. Yeah, that's very sad. That happens. Knight there, threatening this pawn. And now they're going for the exchange. And this makes sense, but also doesn't make sense. Now it's going to be important for white to keep all of their pawns. If white doesn't keep their pawns, it's going to be not winning. It's going to be a draw then. You need to bring your king up over here. Getting the king up is so important. This endgame is definitely being, you know, not played properly. You need to go for something like this. Like, that is what you need to do. I don't know why they're jumping around with the knight. They should be bringing their king up. Oh, because in this position, you're just winning the pawn. I'm kidding. This is great. This is great. This is great, everybody. I'm just kidding. It's just a prank. It's the greatest prank ever, people. Greatest prank ever. Okay, there we go. I think this game was perfectly played by white, but you know, how perfectly played was it if we put it into a chess rating? Was it, you know, 1500 perfect played? Was it 1900? I would give this like 1900, everybody, but I feel like that's kind of high, and I feel like if I want to give it 1900, then I should probably play it or give it like 1600. There might be that, you know, white had more rating than black or something weird like that. Oh no, Action is laughing. If Action is laughing, then it means that something is bad here. Okay, time was, yeah, it was a 3-minute game. Okay. Alright, guys, I don't know what to expect. 1700 was my final result. Let's do it. Let's see. Why are they now better than what I thought? And why is the 2400 giving away a free piece? Why is a 2400 giving away a free piece? I don't understand. I do not understand. Why did they give a free piece in like move 5? Like, it just doesn't make sense.